Welcome to DeFi Live. My name is Brian Rose. I'm the founder and host of London Real, and this is our program covering everything known as DeFi or decentralized finance, which is a $9 trillion a year marketplace. Here, I'm going to teach you how to profit from DeFi and what I'm calling the greatest dislocation of wealth in human history. I'm telling you, folks, if you're not in on this now, you've got to get in now. Next year, it's going to be too late. Today, specifically on this show, I want to teach you how to trade NFTs and why a $28 billion in crypto-based digital art is now transforming the world. And today, I'm going to talk about three things. First of all, I'm going to tell you what is an NFT and why the medium is the message. This is an incredible concept I want to talk about. I want to show you how the blockchain changes everything. Secondly, I want to teach you what is blockchain-based digital art and why does it represent the future. And third and finally, I'm going to teach you what gives an NFT value. All right, throw your hands up here if you're on Zoom. If you want to know what gives an NFT value, I'm going to be talking about this. A lot of people want to know. Great to see everybody here on YouTube and Facebook as well on Instagram. Leave me your comments below. They're coming live to my iPad here. If you want to join us in our studio audience here on Zoom, go to londonreal.tv/Zoom. Wave your hands if you're here with me on Zoom. We appreciate all of you. I'll be giving priority here to the Zoom comments. Turn your cameras on so I can see your beautiful faces. Let me know if you like the tie or not. Before we get started, I just want to emphasize one thing, which I always say. I am not a financial advisor. Nothing in this video should be considered financial advice. I want to start off and just give you a receipt of a little bit of street cred that I might know what I'm talking about with NFTs, because this is what my email inbox looked like in the middle of the night between Sunday and Saturday. And if you're watching this on screen, you can see 4 emails from OpenSea, which is an NFT platform, saying your item sold, your item sold, your item sold. This happened at 1:29 a.m., 2:36 a.m., and 4:44 a.m. All right? This is on the screen. If you're here on Zoom, you can go check me later. All right? What happens? Well, I woke up in the middle of the night and I looked at my phone and I was like, what's happening? I was selling NFTs while I was sleeping. I kid you not. One of them was given to me for free. I sold. 2 of the other ones I minted. And this is happening as we speak. And I'm teaching my students inside the DeFi Academy exactly how to do the same. We believe action is the best way to learn here inside DeFi Academy. And so I'm doing it and I'm teaching my students how to do the same. And I'll show you exactly what I sold just coming up shortly. This stuff is happening. Like I said, now is the time to take advantage of this, not later. And of course, we're kicking off our brand new DeFi Accelerator course tonight at 6 p.m. London time, literally hours away. I'll be sitting down. If you want more information about that, the link below or londonreal.tv/DeFi. Let me start by reviewing some of the big moments in 2021 when it came to the worlds of NFTs. Everyone knows about this piece of art called Beeple's Everydays, the first 5,000 days. The sale price was 42,329 ETH. It's on the screen right now. This is 5,000 different digital images, one for every day of the week that Beeple made over the course of many years. And he sold it for over 42,000 ETH. Today's price, $183 million. That's real talk, folks. Now, Beeple didn't actually hold on to the ETH. I don't blame him, right? What is he? He didn't know it was going to go up, but it still shows how that this is a valuable piece of art. It's just as valuable as any other piece of art ever created in humanity. So it's time to wake up to this fact. And Beeple himself was quoted recently, and I'll put a picture on the screen here up of Beeple, and this is what he said about this phenomenon. He said, quote, NFTs allow you to collect digital art in a way you could not before. You can prove you are the only one that owns this, and it cannot be copied. This will now unlock the next chapter of art history, unquote. And I love how Beeple calls it art history, because that's the phenomenon that's going on here. It's not just a JPEG. It's not just art. It's a piece of history, and that is baked into the blockchain. And that's why this is so very, very important. And I'm going to show you exactly how we're using it here at London Real and how my students are using this in the DeFi Academy. Let me throw up a couple other notable NFT collections out there. One is CryptoPunks, and you can see these on the images. Total sales as of the last time I checked is $1.43 billion in sales. Now, there was a $500 million sale in the last couple of days. I will talk about that shortly. These are 10,000 uniquely generated characters, actually randomly generated characters with specific traits baked in to this entire piece. I think the highest one, besides the recent print, was sold at $7.8 million at Sotheby's. The lowest punk is on offer for, I think, $500,000, maybe even more. And you can see all of those happening with CryptoPunks. You might have seen this article that popped up in the last few days where a CryptoPunk supposedly sold for $532 million. Now, it would be nice to say that that actually happened, but on further examination of the blockchain, it looks as if somebody was spoofing, all right? Now, on Wall Street, we used to do this all the time, all right? So this seems like old news to me, but this is someone who's basically printing a fake trade is what they're doing, all right? And this is something that used to happen on Wall Street all the time, where you would see people wash trades or put transactions up that weren't actually true. And in this case, it looks as if somebody took $500 million worth of ETH and moved it over and bought the piece of art and moved it back to their account through various different methods of lending and borrowing protocols on Compound, which we teach in our academy, but we don't teach how to do this. So be careful about some of the things that you read or some of the transactions, because again, it's harder to verify these than in the actual physical world. So that's the latest with CryptoPunks. Let me just show up the Degenerate Apes. Here's a picture of one of the Degen Apes. Again, 10,000 of these unique, all now on the Solana blockchain, which is, I think, the 6th largest in market cap. One just recently sold for over $1 million, some listed as high as $6 million. And of course, who could forget the Ether rocks, right? 100 low quality PNG images of rocks, black and white rocks, okay? These things are now selling for $1 million minimum. Some of them are listed for 9,000 ETH, which gets into the $30 and $40 million. What's going on here? Are we all crazy? No, we're not. I'm going to explain it all today, but let me just finish by saying Grimes has sold $6 million worth of NFTs, and Jay-Z's Twitter handle looks like this. It's a CryptoPunk. What's Jay-Z trying to tell us? He's trying to show us that this is the future, and that's what's going on.